All right, part 2 of my traumatic birth story. So I'd gotten up to the birth floor, and the nurses told me pee in a cup, and I did have a little bit of trouble peeing when I think it was just because I was so stressed out, and I was like, okay, I just gotta pee. There was blood everywhere, like all in the toilet, and I finally peed. And then I gave them the cup, and they had me lay on the table, and they were trying to find baby's heartbeat and make sure everything was good. And the first nurse was like searching, and she couldn't find it. So she called in the head nurse, and the head nurse was searching, finally found it, but it was super low. So she's still like looking at my belly and everything, and she's on the phone with the doctor. Hey, we need to go in for an emergency C-section, and like talking. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Like, am I okay? Is the baby okay? And they wouldn't tell me anything. Then another nurse came in, was asking me to fill out all this paperwork. Here, you need to sign this and sign that. And somebody else was talking to me, asking me questions, and it was just like crazy and unreal. And within a couple minutes, I was in the operating room being put under. My husband wasn't even there because he was like 3 hours away working. So he was on his way. Nobody was allowed to go in the operating room with me. So there was like at least 10 nurses in there. I think there was like 3 doctors in there. And it was crazy. One guy was like putting me under, and there was a nurse like holding my hand, like, it's okay, like, it's all gonna be all right. And I was bawling. I was so scared. And next thing I knew, I woke up, and my husband was next to me, and I looked at him and I said, is she okay? Because I had no idea what was going to happen. And he's like, well, she's in the NICU, and we didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, I was super drugged up, so it was hard for me to like understand what was going on. Obviously, I knew she was alive, so obviously I was happy about that. The NICU doctor came in and was telling me what was going on, and I didn't really understand. She was like, yeah, she's okay, but, well, she didn't say she's okay. She said she's in the NICU, and, all this, she laid out all these medical terms, and I was like, I have no idea, like, what you're talking about. And I had to ask my husband, like, 5 times, like, so what's wrong with her? And so, ends up, I had a placenta abruption, which, made her not have any oxygen, for probably the entire time we were on the way to the hospital. And then after they took her out of my belly via C-section, part 3.